4th of July, yay! Let the flags fly today. This is a great day. Sun shining, blue sky. We're out here and we're cooking our 4th of July picnic feast. And we hope it's going to be a great day with you and your family. We hope you're going to have those that you love around you to enjoy this wonderful time that we just stop. And thank God that we live in the country that we do. There's no place in the world like the United States of America. So we're going to do a cookout. We've got the grill fired up. Paul's coming to help me grill. We're going to show you some delicious salads, ideas. We're going to even do something called Texas toast. Really good. And we're going to make a patriotic trifle just for you and for your family. And I hope that you will enjoy the day. Forget about work that you have to do tomorrow or the next day. Forget about all the things that keep demanding your attention, and let's just enjoy the day. It's kind of a pause that refreshes. As you can see, the smoke's coming off the grill already, so we better get started. So stay with us. Here's today's at-home hint. We'll be right back. Here's today's at-home hint. For cookout linens, buy a few colorful flat bed sheets and use them for easy care tablecloths. When the picnic is over, throw them in with the rest of the laundry and they're ready for the next cookout.
If you have an at-home hint, a favorite recipe, or just a friendly greeting you'd like to share, we'd like to hear from you. Post it in the comments of this video or visit our Facebook page.
Well, welcome to our 4th of July picnic, and come on, I want to show you what's going on the grill because you're not going to believe this. First of all, right here we have spare ribs. These are ribs of pork. And what I've done with these is boiled them in water beforehand. Put some garlic in there, give them a flavor so that they're totally cooked, and sometimes they get tough if you don't cook them first. And then you bring them out and just let them get on the grill, and we're going to start to baste them with some barbecue sauce, all right? Then these are beef ribs. Look at those. They're gorgeous. And you cut them, or have the butcher cut them in 2 rib portions. And we roasted these in the oven inside for about an hour, hour and a half to make them tender. And now we're going to cover all of this. This is the easiest way to do the barbecue. We'll cover all of it with barbecue sauce. Then we have some chicken breasts that we've pounded to make them flat so that they don't have that great big part where the fillet is. You pound that between paper to make it flat so it cooks real quick. And you don't cook that ahead of time. You just put those on the grill and let them cook. But what I'm going to show you how to do is make this, one of my favorite barbecue sauces is my own, and I'm going to show you how to do that. But I need a grill man, and the best grill man I know is my husband, Paul. Come on, honey, help me with this grill. You ready to roll? Ready to roll. Okay, while he's doing that, I'm going to put the barbecue sauce together. First of all, you need 3 cups of water, and this is a neat grill because you have the burner right here. We're going to add a really large can of tomato puree to the water. And if you can get the water going ahead of time, this needs to cook about 30 minutes before you're going to use it. So go ahead and get the water hot, and then this will dissolve a whole lot better. Stir it around. This will make a lot of barbecue sauce. And what he's using is what we've made ahead of time so that we could get the meat all ready for you. Now we're going to put about 1/3 cup of yellow mustard. That's the prepared mustard that we all put on hot dogs. The yellow mustard goes in. And then cider vinegar. You have to have that in the barbecue sauce because that's what makes it taste the sweet and sour. You have to have that combination. And you're going to mix this real well. Don't worry about the yellow mustard. It will be all right. It will dissolve as it gets hotter. All right, now we have some corn syrup, and this is just 1/4 cup of dark corn syrup. Boy, does that smell good. I wish you could be here to taste some of this. You doing good over there?
Oh, it's doing great.
Put a lot of that sauce on so it tastes good. All right. Now we have lemon juice, and you just take a half a lemon, little reamer, and just get all the juice out of it. All this is going into the barbecue sauce just like that. Then there's a cup of brown sugar. Put that in, and this is about 1/3 cup of white sugar. Good combinations here, and just let it start to get hot. And let this cook for about 30 minutes. Like I said, hot sauce as much as you want. If you like it hot, put a lot. Wow, someone took the little blurb out of the top. Geez, that's going to be very hot. Thank you so much. We'll be calling the fire company here in a little bit. Now there's a whole lot of spices, and I'm going to read them off to you. 2 tablespoons of chili powder, tablespoons of dry mustard, tablespoon of paprika, 2 teaspoons of ground red pepper, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, and 1 teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of black pepper, and a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. You're going to put all of these right in there, just like that. Now you can adjust this to however you like it. If you don't like it quite so hot, we certainly, this is definitely going to, I'm glad this is mild sauce, but you can use it as hot as you want it, okay? So let this cook for 30 minutes and you've got a great barbecue sauce. That's what Paul's putting on the stuff there now. Okay, next we're going to show you how to do what I like to call grilled onions, and you can make them any way you want, but I love it this way. These, you just take the big vidalias and you're going to cut the root and the stem in, cut it off, and clean it. You get all these, you know, if you get your knife underneath that one little piece there, it goes so much easier. Here we go. Clean it off really good and have some butter ready, because what you need to do next is put a big X right in the top of the onion, just like this, down like that. Then you take some butter, salt and pepper we need. Okay, just take a chunk of butter and put it right on the top. Let me clean this out of the way here. Get rid of all this before it blows all over the place, just like it's going to do. Okay, and here's our salt and pepper that we're going to put a little bit on top, and as much black pepper as you want. Now what you're really going to be careful to do is when you wrap these, you have to seal them, because if you put these on the grill and you don't seal them, that butter will come out all over the place and you'll have a smoke going. The fire company literally will be there. Put them on the grill and you keep turning them about 30 to 45 minutes. So we're going to drop some of those on the grill just like that. Very easy to do. And I'll tell you, with beef and chicken, can't find anything better. Now what we're going to make is, this is called a Parmesan salad. And Frank Scrow, who works here with us at CTV, his mom said, Arlene, I'm going to give you this recipe because it's so good and it makes a lot. And you can see all the good things that are here. We take 1 head of cauliflower, cut it up in bite-sized pieces, just like that. Perfect for this. And really all we're doing here is assembling, all right? And then there is a half a cup of diced celery, half a pound of bacon, fried, drained, and crumbled, or more or less whatever you like, all right? So that's about a half a pound. 1 bunch of broccoli cut into small pieces. And I think when you're serving a salad, it's really important to make the small pieces, because there's nothing worse than getting one big piece of the vegetable in your mouth. It's nicer to cut them up in small pieces just like this. And then 1 small onion that's been diced. You could use a purple onion if you wanted to. And some sliced fresh mushrooms. As many or as few as you want. I don't think I'm going to put quite all of this out. And then we're going to make, then this is about a half a pound of those tiny baby shells that we've cooked and cooled down. And if you make this the night before, it works better because it cools them down, and then it doesn't make your salad warm when you put it together with the vegetables. Really important when you're doing picnics. And you say, well, where are you this year, Arlene? You know, you've been all over the place the last couple of years. Well, we're here on the grounds of our studios right outside because we thought this was a nice setting and you might enjoy seeing where we work and what it looks like here if you've never had that opportunity. All right, then we take a pint of mayonnaise. That's what this is. And we're going to doctor this up, as my mom always said, because this is the salad dressing that will go over. It's a little changed, a little different from the potato salad or the macaroni salad, just a little different. I think it's a nice change. To this, let me get rid of this here. We doing all right, honey?
We're doing great.
We're doing good. Okay, 1/3 of a cup of sugar. He does make the best barbecue. He can do it, boy, I tell you. And about 1/3 of a cup of Parmesan cheese, more or less. Can be more. Usually put a little bit more. And we'll mix this together. This is going to be the dressing for the salad. Now, if this seems like it's a little bit thick, I think we can thin it down with a little bit of milk if we need to. And you want to get your salads, even if you're making them to serve at your house, on your patio or on the deck, you want to have them good and cold. So it's good to make them early in the day if you're having a dinner, or make them the day before if you're going to be take them on a picnic. It's really important to do that. So we're going to pour our dressing in. We have lots more to show you. It's just, you want to get your pops cold early in the day. Anything you can do early in the day so that when the guests come, you don't have to be stuck in the kitchen doing it is what you should do. Absolutely. Now we're mixing this up. Good vegetables here, good combination of vegetables. And I like the pasta with it because it just kind of enriches the whole salad, okay? And we're mixing it about. Don't forget, if you have received the newsletter for June, then you know that this is already there. Whoops, get back here. Who invited the flies? Okay, who's the guy who invited the flies? You're in trouble. But this is a good combination for the beef and the chicken and the pork that we'll be doing, all right? Well, we're gonna take a break and we'll be back in just a minute. Stay tuned, there's a whole lot more for our 4th of July picnic.
Do you love watching At Home with Arlene Williams? Then be sure to check out our new YouTube channel. It's filled with classic episodes from over 20 years of At Home, and more videos are added each day. And don't forget to click the subscribe button so you'll never miss another episode of At Home.
Well, as you can see, Paul's been barbecuing and everything's looking good. These things are just about ready to come off the grill because, like I said, they have been totally pre-cooked. All you're doing now is just bringing the barbecue flavor to the different types of meat. These are the pork ribs, the beef ribs, and the chicken. And you want to keep turning them. You don't ever put the barbecue sauce on when you first start because it will be so bad by the time that they're ready to come off, they will have burned because of the sugar that's in that barbecue sauce. So you really don't want to do that. Let me show you, remember I showed you the onion? Let's take a look at one of these onions. I mean, look at that. Does that look great? That is steamed and perfect, butter flavor. Now what I'm going to do is put this on the grill so that it will caramelize. The intense heat will cause it to caramelize. We're going to put that up there and this one too. I'm going to show you all of these at the end of the program. Now we're going to make Texas toast. You say, what in the world's Texas toast? Well, you get sourdough bread if you can find it. If you can't, just get a nice loaf of good Italian bread, and we've cut it in thick slices. See how dense the texture of this bread is? That's what you're looking for. When we have room, we'll be toasting the bread, and then we're going to add something really interesting because we're going to make a spread for over top of that toast. And this is what makes this different. Because what's in it is 1/4 cup of butter, and a couple of tablespoons of honey. Close, careful measurement here. No way. All right, and we're gonna just kind of whisk that together, just like that. Beat it together as good as you can. Hopefully you get this out of the, there we go. All right, now what we're gonna add to this is some finely shredded lemon or orange peel. Get out of here. You know, some people just show up when you have a picnic and they aren't even invited. But that's life. Man, I don't like bugs. Should we take this in the house? No. Okay, here's a teaspoon of the lemon, shredded lemon peel. And we're gonna add a little bit of ground cinnamon, just to give it some flavor. And we'll mix this up. And this is what we'll spread on that Texas toast, and we'll show you this at the end of the program. I think you're going to like it. A little bit of moisture in there is going to cause that lemon peel to come to life and be real soft and tender, and we'll spread it all over our toast once we get it toasted. Think we can do that anyway soon, Paul?
Yeah.
Okay, because we'll be moving that off, right?
Yep.
All right, now the next thing we're going to do is we need a dessert. As I always tell you, we have to have complete meal here. And we thought it would be nice to do a patriotic trifle. And of course, to do that, you need the trifle dish. And this can be relatively low fat. You can make it that way if you want to by using, and low calorie by using the sugarless Jell-O. And that's what we've done. You need to take 2 4-ounce serving boxes of the sugarless Jell-O and make that with 1 cup cold water less than you normally would. Thanks, Linda. And make that ahead of time. And then you'd want to assemble this the day of your party a little bit early in the day because you keep it in the refrigerator and you would keep it real cold after it was prepared. So first of all, we're going to take about 2 cups of blueberries and we're going to put those in the bottom. That's one thing nice outside, you can just toss it in the grass, right? Okay, we're going to put that in a single layer in the bottom of our trifle bowl. That's what this is. This is a trifle bowl. It's got a foot to it, you know, as a pedestal, but you can put it in a nice big glass dish too. You certainly would want to put it in a clear glass dish so everybody can ooh and ah because it looks so pretty. All right, next we put, after we layer that, then we're going to layer some Cool Whip. And again, you can get the low fat. You can get, I tend to think that if you're going to take it somewhere, you should not use the ones that are lower fat because they kind of don't hold up as well as the ones that have the fat in when you're going to take them on a trip or take them to somebody's house. So that's just something to think about, all right? Let's see. And you want to put a layer of that over top of the blueberries, just like that. Just like that, okay. Try to keep the edge of the glass bowl. Don't go any higher with the Cool Whip than what you're going to do inside because you want to see the layers, all right? Already you have the blue and the white. Now we're going to take a pound cake that we've cut up in cubes. This is about 4 cups of pound cake cubes. And we're going to add them next. Isn't that pretty? Whoops. One's on our Jell-O. You say, well, what the world are you going to do with that Jell-O? Well, we'll show you in just a minute. Just hang in there. You'll see. I think this is really neat because you can do this and you can do it. You don't really have to do anything but make the Jell-O. Like it's not a lot of preparation is what I'm trying to say. But you push that in, push it down a little bit, and then we're going to add some strawberries on top of the cake. This is about 2 cups. Does this look good?
Oh, that looks great.
I knew you'd like this, honey. 2 cups of strawberries. We'll put this around. One of your favorites. Paul likes strawberries a lot. We both do. And just keep pushing down so that you can see the colors coming. Might want to put some of these cut pieces around the edge so even standing up. All right? Then, on top of this, we're going to do a little bit more Cool Whip. Hope we don't run out of room in this trifle dish. Okay, and we'll just keep pushing it down because the moisture from the berries, the moisture from the strawberries and blueberries both will make that cake get moist, and it will start to absorb, and then it will sink down a little bit. But we're going to keep putting this all around. Very important to cover it, just like that. Okay, then we're going to add our Jell-O. And this Jell-O we cut into, see we've made it in a pan and then we've cut it in squares, 1/2 inch to 1 inch squares. And I'm just gonna go through, loosen them up. Isn't this neat? Kids will love this. Loosen them up in the pan. Okay. And then we're gonna put this on top of the Cool Whip. I really wish you folks could be here with us today. It's so much fun to have family and friends around when you're having a picnic or a holiday. Nice to have the kids around. Get the kids, you know, they have a swimming pool, get it out and fill it up with some pop or fill it up with, you know, whatever, and fill it up with ice cubes so the kids can feel like they're a part and they can go get the pop for the guests or whatever. Just let everybody be a part of a great day like a holiday, particularly the 4th of July. And please spend some time telling your family what it's all about, expressing to them, you know, why we're celebrating this. It's not just a day off of work or whatever. There's a real reason that we're doing this. Now, to top it off, we're going to put the rest of the Cool Whip on top. And if it's a little bit thick down there, it means it hasn't totally thawed. We're just, oh, jeez. I lost a great big chunk over here. Oh, well, it's all right, not to worry. You know, when you're outside doing this, it's not the easiest thing because you don't have all your utensils and stuff with you, but it's okay. We're going to make it anyway. Does this look nice? Looks nice. Red, white, and blue. And we'll just spread this around a little bit. Now, this has to stay totally refrigerated because you will lose the Cool Whip. I might even suggest if you're going to take it somewhere for a party or to somebody's house, that it would be good to take a little extra Cool Whip with you just to make sure that if it starts to melt down, you have something to make it look nice. All right, the red, white, and blue. Looks good, huh? Okay, how are we doing over here? Let's take another look.
Good. You want to put that bread on?
Do we have room for the bread?
Yeah,
okay.
You want to put it on the lower one?
We'll put it on the lower one right here.
Yep.
All right, while we're doing this, We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to show you our 4th of July picnic at its fullest, and we hope that you'll stay tuned with us. We'll be right back.
Just go to ctvn.org/athome to get all the recipes from today's show for free. That's right, no subscriptions. They're available online at no cost, and more are being added each day. So join us at ctvn.org/athome to get today's recipes now.
Well, we're back at this huge picnic table. Now, what you folks don't know is that while we've been taping this, we've had a downpour like you wouldn't believe, and thank God we were able to bring you the final products here because it has been horrendous, needless to say. But we do want to show you. Got the staff here, got my husband here, and you're there, and that's the important thing. Let's start down here. We've got our grilled onions that we talked about with a little bit of butter. Look at this tray of ribs, all barbecued to perfection. We've added some slices of zucchini and tomato, just a little bit of Italian dressing. Oh my. And then we come over here, this is the Texas toast. This is just the toast that we've done on the grill, the bread on the grill, and then we added that wonderful butter and honey combination. This is our Parmesan salad. Oh, that looks so good, and crisp and cold, perfection. Then this is the grilled chicken, barbecue chicken with the same barbecue sauce that we talked about, and added some, again, some grilled zucchini. That's one of the best ways to do your vegetables. Just cut them in slices, nice thick slices, put them on a hot grill, and then baste them with a little bit of Italian dressing. Delicious. Here we've added some baked sweet potatoes and some baked Idaho potatoes. What you do with those, start them in the grill. Start them in the oven and then put them on the grill just to toast them up. Boy, they're so good. We've added, this is our wonderful patriotic trifle, a Trifle Patriotic with the Jell-O and the Cool Whip, the cake, some blueberries down there, very low fat, and you can even really, because we use the sugar-free Jell-O, it's really low calorie. And then Susie, my dear friend here, made us a beautiful basket. And what she did, if you can see, she's even cut out some of the fruits with stars because this is the 4th of July celebration. You can see she's done that. Here's some watermelon. Isn't this beautiful? This takes a little time, but you know what? It's worth it because this is a real patriotic day, and everything that we have here needs to be pointing to that fact. We're proud to be Americans. The greatest place in all the world to live. Thank God that we live in America. A lot of people are suffering because of the place that they live, but God has been good and gracious to every one of us. So I hope you're going to enjoy your 4th of July with a really great picnic. Gather your friends. These are people that are very, very special to me, most special people in all the world, because without them we could not do At Home. And without you watching, we couldn't do At Home. So we're thankful that you're there. We hope it's a great day for you. And the crew and the staff are ready to eat. And we only wish you could be here to have a bite of a rib or a piece of Texas toast or some of this wonderful Parmesan salad. It would be great if you could be here with us. But because you can't, we're going to send you the recipes. So be sure to write in and get them all. And it's really important you send that self-addressed stamped business-sized envelope. So happy 4th of July to you and to all of you. And be sure to join us the next time because it just wouldn't be the same without you here at home. Happy 4th of July. See you next time.
Don't forget to click the subscribe button so you'll never miss another episode of At Home. Thank you for watching.
Fresh produce provided by Jordan Banana, wholesalers of fresh fruit and vegetables in Dravosburg, Pennsylvania. Appliances provided by Decor Distinctive Appliances, a reflection of your good taste. Groceries provided by Foodland, where the answer is always yes. Cornerstone Television wishes to thank all our faithful viewers whose consistent prayers and financial support have made this program possible.